Welcome back, everybody. Today we have two easy steps of making gold very quickly. The first step is spending your gold to make gold. So you gotta spend gold to make gold. And the second step is to replenish your gold. So I'm gonna show you guys an area where you easily can get like 1,000 to like 2,000 gold very quickly. And these resources sell like hotcakes. You know, they're used for jewel crafting, they're used for crafting and stuff like that. And these sell just really quickly. So if you guys ever want to make money really quickly, this is the way to do it. So that's going to be near the end of the video, so stay tuned. So the first step that we're going to go over is I like basically any gems. Gems is going to be really good, especially for like people, anyone who's doing jewel crafting right now. They need gems. And guess what? The only way to level up jewel crafting is gems. So this is a very, like, you can have a monopoly on this if you really wanted to. So if you had the gold, like say if you had over 100,000 gold, you could just buy out the entire thing, sell for like 100 gold or something like that if you really wanted to. But like just because the quantity and the availability is so little, like the most that we have here is about 50. You know, if this was cheaper price, I would just buy it out, right? But obviously the lowest price I saw this was like 3 gold to 5 gold was pretty much the lowest price, and it's selling for 15 to 50. So I made a video of this like basically a few days ago, showing you guys like how cheap these were, and they were like 5 gold or something, 5 to 8 to 10 gold, and that was a pretty good price. But now obviously it shot up in price and the availability has dried up quite drastically. So that is one of the reasons why I really like jewel crafting, or sorry, gems, is because that's a really profitable way of making gems. And on the other side note is that you can't make gems as you please, because when you're mining ores, it's just going to be all random. You don't know what you're going to be getting. You could get a tier 2 most of the time. You can get lucky and get a tier 4, really lucky if you get a tier 5, but all depends on the nodes that you're mining, or the veins or the ores. So you have to keep that in mind, right? So what I like to see is something like this. I love this. This is perfect, but I wish it was a little bit cheaper. So what you could do if you want to make money really fast is that you could just buy it out and sell it for 40 to 50 gold. You know, you could just flip it around if you really want to make money very quickly. That's one way of doing it, because 3 gems, guess what? You can sell for whatever price. You're the market maker, right? So you can sell for whatever price you want. Yeah, just because there's no other gems, right? This is not the greatest example, but you can see the quantity is very low, and these guys can make a lot of money. You can see like this was selling for like 5 gold to 10 gold, now selling for 20 to almost getting close to 100, you know. So therefore, you know what, you are sometimes if you miss out, you miss out. And unfortunately I missed out a little bit. I did buy a lot of gems actually, and I just crafted all of it. Actually, I crafted all of them. So but I did buy this for like 10 gold, and now it's like selling for 20-ish. So could have resold it, but I want to get my crafting out. But highly recommend as well is to place a buy order and choose whatever your amount. Make sure you go a little bit higher than this guy, like put a penny in if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is for you to start stocking up on some of these gems and get them while they're cheap. So yeah, highly recommend just doing that. You know, 3 gold. This guy's smart because he's doing that for all the gems. And guess what? If he is the only guy that's putting buy orders, if these guys want to sell, he'll get all the gems, and he'll be able to resell it for the same price again later on. So especially what you could do is just buy it out and sell for like 50 gold. These gems are definitely 50 to 100 gold. You know, I saw them before, so that's the price that they probably could possibly go for. So really good way of making gold, as well as that you guys can actually craft them yourself. This is the mats for crafting them. So, and this is how cheap it is, right? So that's how much it costs just for the raw, and this is the cost of basically doing the earth, right? So yeah, it takes 4 of them, right? So sometimes it might be cheaper just to craft it. Sometimes it just be cheaper just to cut it, buy it as it's cut, right? Because sometimes those motes can go really expensive. So that's it for the gems. Next thing, and the best way of getting your money back after you're done spending it, is we're going to be farming a ton of silver, right? So right now they're kind of going for about like 50 cents on my server. So the place that I like to go to farm silver is in the Canary Mines. So this place has star metal, has iron, has silver, a ton of silver right here. Star metal, star metal, orcal, ironwood, wire fiber, and iron and iron and iron and iron and iron and tons of silver as well. So this place, probably about 30 minutes, you can get about 2,000 silvers, about like maybe 200 to 500 ores, iron ores. You could get about like 200 wood, iron wood, and you could get about 200 star metals, right? So if we go into this trading post and type in silver ore, I'm just gonna go show if somebody has 1,000. No, I'm just gonna go with this one. So if you have 1,000, so double it, 2,000 about there, and then we go to iron ore. This one doesn't sell for that much. You get about like, I don't know, I was just say like maybe 300. You get about like 100, and then you get ironwood. You get about, you get a lot more for this. So you get about like, I don't know, let's just do 200. You get about 300 right there, and then you do star metal ores. And then you get about like, obviously like 200 is 200, right? So you get about like 1,500 from that. Sometimes if the ingots are more expensive than the ores, which cases sometimes that happens, what I really do recommend is that you craft it. Because sometimes you get a 20% chance to make extra stuff. This one, steel can really make you a lot of money. So what I like to do is have the iron and then make the steel, because you could do that if you want. You just need some flux, so you get a 90% chance to craft another one. And these steel are going for like anywhere from 3 to 5 gold on my server, which is really expensive. The iron ingots are selling for like a gold, so yeah, you can craft extra ones for a little bit more profit, right? So usually these sell for like 5 gold, 5 to like maybe 7 gold, really depends on the day. And star metal sells for a lot as well, so yeah, just keep that in mind. You know, you can craft extra ingots, you know, just use the obsidian flux. And when you're crafting, say that was 50 cents, right? And say this is going for 250, right? So if this, it takes 4 of these to make one of these, right? So that would be 2 gold, obviously, right? To make one of these, right? But if this is selling for 250 on the market, guess what? I'd rather craft these then, because you have a 20% chance to craft additional ingots, so you make extra gold. So highly recommend doing it that route if the pricing is proper on your server, right? So, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this guide. I hope you guys like it. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell notification, because we're always posting tips and trick and guide videos. And this method of the guide video should definitely help you guys out make a lot of gold very, very quickly. And also, you could play the long-term game as well and make really good gold if you play the long-term way. So that's another way of making gold very, very easily in this game. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.